Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
Error code P07BF is displayed when the powertrain control module, PCM, detects a low signal in the circuit for the turbo speed sensor, known as ROA. The ROA designation is normally reserved for OBD2-equipped vehicles that use more than one turbine inlet speed sensor. The sensor is located near the back of the torque converter, on the transmission input shaft. It is screwed or bolted directly onto the transmission housing. There are special grooves on the main drive shaft that run close to the end of the sensor. When the grooves pass through the transducer, the circuit is interrupted and an electronic pulse is generated. This pulse is received by the PCM as a waveform pattern, which it recognizes as the turbine speed input. The turbine input speed is compared with the engine speed, engine load percentage and transmission output speed. This is done to determine the desired RPM input speed. If the actual speed does not match the desired speed due to a low signal in the circuit, the code P07BF will be stored and the check engine fault light will come on. Symptoms of malfunction. The main P07BF fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as the check engine or simply check engine light. They can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the instrument panel will illuminate. The code will be stored in the ECM memory as a fault. Floating speedometer or odometer reading. Hard or unstable gear changes. The automatic transmission does not shift. Increased fuel consumption. Fluctuating engine speeds and stalling attempts. The engine stalls when idling. Possible ignition gaps in the engine cylinders. The vehicle's engine may also run erratically. In some cases, when this code is present, the PCM will put the transmission into emergency operating mode. In this mode, the transmission will start working with restrictions. If the transmission begins to change irregularly when P07BF is reported, the problem must be corrected immediately. Causes of the error. The P07BF code could mean that one or more of the following problems have occurred: damaged wiring harness or connectors, faulty input speed sensor, faulty output speed sensor, faulty shift solenoid valve, the ATF transmission fluid is contaminated, low transmission fluid level, PCM fault or PCM programming error. How to eliminate or clear fault code P07BF. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and correcting the P07BF fault code: connect an OBD2 scanner to the car and read any error codes present. Clear the codes and test drive the car to see if the problem is present. Check the level and condition of the transmission fluid. If the level is low, top up the fluid. If the fluid is contaminated, it should be replaced. If the error code does not disappear, check the reference voltage and ground signal of the automatic transmission input shaft speed sensor. Also check the integrity and resistance of the sensor circuit. Diagnosing and solving problems. Check error code P07BF in your vehicle's technical service bulletins, TSB. Your problem may have a fix issued by the manufacturer, which can save time and money during diagnosis. Start the diagnosis with a visual inspection of the system's wiring and connectors. Damaged cables and connectors should be repaired or replaced. Remember to check the battery and inspect the cables connected to it. Also check the alternator power supply. Connect the scan tool to the diagnostic port. Retrieve any stored codes for later use. If sensor input and output codes are present, determine which circuit is faulty. Ensure that there is no excess metal debris on the magnetic surfaces of the sensors. For best results, remove excess debris before reinstalling them. After removing the sensors, also inspect the grooves and notches in the drive shaft. Use a multimeter to test the individual sensors according to the manufacturer's specifications. Sensors that do not meet the specifications should be replaced. In conclusion, addressing fault code P07BF, which indicates a low input speed sensor or turbine circuit, A, requires a systematic approach. We discussed the symptoms you might encounter, such as erratic shifting or poor acceleration, and highlighted the importance of proper diagnosis to pinpoint the issue accurately. Remember to check the wiring and connections before replacing any components, as these can often be the source of the problem. By following the troubleshooting tips and recommendations provided, you can effectively clear the error code by hand and restore your vehicle's performance. Always consult your vehicle's manual for specific guidance and consider seeking professional assistance if needed. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps you resolve the P07BF code efficiently.